If you're over 45 and you've been doing cardio to lose weight and it's not working, this is exactly why. Stick with me for about next 10 minutes and I'm going to break down in a way that actually makes sense of why this doesn't work. So here's what most people do when they want to lose fat. They start running, or they jump on an elliptical or a treadmill, or they start doing a 45-minute cardio session or a class 3 or 4 times a week. And for the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe they lose a few pounds, most likely water weight, but then it stops. And then their energy drops, the scale doesn't move, they're hungrier than ever, and they feel like they're working harder than they should have with 0 results. Does that sound familiar? Here's a problem. Cardio burns calories while you're doing it. While you're doing it. That's the key thing. Cardio burns calories, yeah, while you're doing it. That's it. The moment you step off of that treadmill or that elliptical or whatever you're doing cardio with, your body goes back to normal. Goes back to its normal burning rate, okay? At the rate that it burns calories normally. So the cardio works while you're doing the cardio in terms of burning calories. And if you're over 45, that normal rate already slower than used to be. And metabolism is slower. So you're fighting a losing battle if you're doing the cardio. After 45, 2 things happen that most people don't talk about. The first, your muscle mass starts declining, right? Just naturally, your muscle mass declines without any intervention. You lose about 3 to 5% every 10 years. Think about this. Every 10 years, after 30, your muscle mass just declines like that. And that pace accelerates. It goes even faster after 45. So why does that matter for fat loss? Well, because muscle is your metabolism. The more muscles you have, the higher your metabolism is. The muscle is a tissue in your body that burns calories even when you're sitting still. Even when you're sitting still doing nothing. When you're in bed doing nothing. When you're sitting at a board meeting without doing any physical activity. It's burning calories. So as your muscles go down, your metabolism goes down with it. That's the problem. The second thing is that your cortisol is also high. Your cortisol is high. Cortisol is a stress hormone. And if you're a high-performing executive running on a packed calendar, back-to-back decisions, and not enough sleep, your cortisol is probably already elevated most of the day. So what does that do? What does high cortisol do? It signals your body to hold on to fat, specifically belly fat. And it breaks down muscle tissue. So it's a double whammy there. So if you got a slower metabolism and a hormone that is actually working against you, and now on top of that, you're adding cardio, long cardio sessions especially, the intense ones, that raises your cortisol even more. So you're literally adding fuel to the fire. So what's the answer? Strength training, resistance training. 3 times a week, 45, 35, 35 minutes, 45 minutes. Start with that. That's it. When you build and preserve your muscles, you're raising your metabolic rate. Your metabolism goes up. Right? So that's the goal. You want to have more muscles, raise your metabolism. The thing about strength training is that it helps you build muscle, and as you build muscle, you're burning calories not just during the exercise, like cardio. You actually burn calories after you finish your workout. You're still burning calories because of the workout. So a 45-minute strength session can elevate your metabolism by up to 36 hours after you're done. You're still burning. So you can't get that from cardio. And here's the thing. You don't need to live in the gym to make this happen. You don't need to live in the gym. My clients are doing 3 sessions a week, 45 to 50 minutes, and they're losing body fat, building visible muscle, and they have more energy at work that they've had in years. It makes a big difference. That's the model. Simple, repeatable, fits inside of the manual schedule. Now, I'm not saying don't do cardio. Cardio is good. What I'm saying is stop using it as your primary tool for fat loss. Cardio has a place. Walking, like what I'm doing right now, walking, is actually good. It's actually one of the best things you can do. Low intensity. It doesn't spike your cortisol, clears your head. So this walk right here counts. But running 5 days, running for 5 days a week and skipping a weight room, skipping your resistance training, that's the wrong order of operations, especially for somebody over 45. Build the muscle first, and then let the muscle do the metabolic work. Use walking and low intensity movement like your cardio, like as a cardio, like a base for cardio. And watch what happens. Watch what happens to your body composition, not just the scale. Your body composition, how you look. All right. So if you have any questions, you can drop a question here, and let me know if I can answer any questions you have. If not, I'm gonna wrap this up, and let me know what you're dealing with if you have any questions. Okay. All right. So if this resonated with you, if you're a busy professional over 45 and you're tired of doing things that aren't moving the needle, you send me a DM and let's connect. Send me a DM with the word strong, and I'll send you some information on how I help my executive clients with one-on-one to build a plan that actually fits their schedule. Okay, that's it. Thanks for walking with me today. I'll see you next time.